Hi all, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm helping you decide between Diablo 4 and Path of Exile 2. Both are action RPGs set in dark fantasy worlds, but they take very different approaches to gameplay, storytelling, progression, and even how they're monetized. My goal here is to point out the differences so you can make a clear, informed decision. I'm not here to jump on any hate train. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, but let's keep it constructive. Let's start with Diablo 4. It delivers a cinematic experience with high-budget cutscenes that make the story easy to follow. The campaign spans 5 regions, each with distinct environments and lore. If you enjoy a clear narrative that guides you through the game, Diablo 4 makes this a core part of the experience. The gameplay is designed to be accessible, with a streamlined combat system and 5 classes to choose from: Barbarian, Sorcerer, Rogue, Druid, and Necromancer. Each class offers its own set of skills and upgrades, and the skill tree is easy to understand, making it ideal for players who want to jump in without feeling overwhelmed. Diablo 4's endgame focuses on structured activities, like nightmare dungeons, Helltide events, and world bosses. It's a guided experience, so you'll always know where to go next, and it doesn't require deep knowledge of mechanics to enjoy. Now let's look at Path of Exile 2. The story is less central here, delivered through exploration and subtle lore rather than cinematic moments. Instead, the focus is on depth and complexity. It offers 12 classes with 36 Ascendancy archetypes, giving you a wide range of starting points for customization. The reworked skill gem system separates skills from gear, so you can experiment freely without losing abilities when upgrading equipment. The passive skill tree is massive, offering nearly endless ways to fine-tune your build, but it requires more time and effort to master. Path of Exile 2's endgame is vast, with over 100 maps, unique bosses, and challenging modifiers. It's designed for players who enjoy grinding, optimizing builds, and overcoming tough encounters. The difficulty is higher compared to Diablo 4, so expect to fail and learn as you progress. Let's talk business models. Diablo 4 follows a premium model. You purchase the base game up front, with additional revenue generated through cosmetic microtransactions and battle passes. These include items like character skins and mounts, which don't affect gameplay but are expensive. Diablo 4 also has expansions like Vessel of Hatred, which adds new campaign content and a character class. Future expansions will likely follow this paid model. Path of Exile 2, on the other hand, is currently in early access, requiring a buy-in to play. Once it fully releases, it will transition to a free-to-play model. Grinding Gear Games focuses on cosmetic microtransactions and convenience features, like additional stash tabs. These don't affect gameplay balance, aligning with their ethical free-to-play philosophy. Personally, I have no issue with either business model, and I understand why both went in these directions. This choice is very personal, so I'll leave it up to you to decide. Most importantly, neither are pay-to-win. Finally, let's compare how these games feel. Diablo 4 feels fast and fluid, with a focus on simplicity and ease of use. Path of Exile 2 also feels fluid, but has a more complex methodical rhythm due to its many interconnected systems. Diablo 4 feels slightly faster because it doesn't need to support the same level of mechanical depth, which makes sense given its design philosophy. To sum it up, Diablo 4 is great if you're looking for an accessible, story-driven experience with polished visuals and straightforward gameplay. Path of Exile 2 is better for players who enjoy deep customization, challenging mechanics, and an extensive endgame. Both games offer unique strengths, so it ultimately comes down to what you value more in an action RPG. If you're newer to the genre or have limited time, starting with Diablo 4 and transitioning to Path of Exile 2 later could be the best approach. If this helped you decide, let me know by hitting the like button, and subscribe for more quick, no-nonsense game breakdowns.